Hello students, today we are starting concept of goodwill, which is very important concept. We all know what is goodwill. Goodwill is the good name or the reputation earned by the firm through the hard work, honesty, etc. of the owners. It is something which is very easy to describe but very difficult to define. If a firm renders good service to the customers feel satisfied and they may come again and again, and the firm will be able to earn more profits in future due to this good name achieved by them due to their good service given to the customers. Okay, so this good name which brings more customers to the firm, it is called as goodwill, and which is asset of the business. It is intangible asset of the business. Goodwill is the value of reputation of the firm which enables them to earn higher profit in comparison with the normal profit earned by the other firms in the same trade. म्हणजे गुडविल याचा अर्थ कमावलेलं चांगलं नाव. या चांगल्या गुड नेम, चांगल्या नावामुळे फर्मची रेप्युटेशन होते आणि त्यामुळे त्या चांगलं नाव असलेल्या फर्मला त्यांच्यासारखा बिझनेस करणाऱ्या दुसऱ्या फर्म्सना जो नॉर्मल प्रॉफिट होत असतो त्या नॉर्मल प्रॉफिटपेक्षा जास्त बिझनेस मिळतो. त्यामुळे ते जास्त प्रॉफिट मिळवतात. सो द प्रॉफिट अर्नड बाय देम, हायर प्रॉफिट अर्नड बाय देम, ओके, in comparison with the normal profit of other firms. Goodwill is value of that. Okay, वेल एस्टॅब्लिश्ड बिझनेस फर्म असेल तर तिला त्या ॲडव्हान्टेज मिळतं गुड नेमचं. वी कॅन टेक एक्झाम्पल ऑफ चितळे बंधू मिठाईवाले. चितळ्यांची बाकरवडी घ्यायला लोक गर्दी करतात कारण चितळ्यांनी त्याच्यामध्ये नाव केलं आहे. चितळ्यांची मिठाई घ्यायला पुण्याला लोक गेले की आवर्जून तिथली चितळ्यांच्या गोष्टी आणतात. त्यामुळे चितळ्यांना त्यांनी ह्या चांगल्या केलेल्या नावामुळे इतर धंदा करणाऱ्या लोकांपेक्षा जास्त प्रॉफिट मिळतो. तसंच मिठाईवाल्यांपेक्षा जास्त प्रॉफिट मिळतो, विच इज ड्यू टू गुडविल. ओके, सो इन अकाउंटन्सी मॉनेटरी व्हॅल्यू ऑफ सच ॲडव्हान्टेज इज नोन ॲज गुडविल. It is an intangible asset which enables the firm to earn profits in excess of normal profit earned by the other firms in the same business. Thus, goodwill is the value of the reputation of a firm in respect of the profits expected in future over and above the normal profits earned by the other similar firms belonging to the same industry. अशा वेगवेगळ्या लोकांचं बिझनेसविषयी सांगता येतं किंवा आपल्या आजूबाजूच्या परिसरामध्ये असं काही बिझनेस असतो, दुकान असतं, शॉप असतं की ज्याचं चांगलं नाव असतं. त्यामुळे आपण त्यांच्याकडूनच घेतो. लांब पडलं तरी त्यांच्याकडून जाऊन वस्तू घेतो कारण त्यांच्याकडे भेसळ नसते, वस्तू स्वच्छ असतात, जिन्नस स्वच्छ मिळतात, असा त्याचा अर्थ होतो. त्यामुळे गुडविल हा कन्सेप्ट खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. आणि गुडविल इज अन intangible asset which places an enterprise at an advantageous position, and due to this advantageous position the firm can earn higher profit without extra efforts. Okay, so now characteristics or features of goodwill. Goodwill is an intangible asset. It belongs to the category of intangible assets like patents, trademarks, copyrights, etc. It cannot be seen or touched, so it is called as intangible asset. It does not suffer wear and tear, and as such the question of depreciation does not arise here, but we have to amortize it. Goodwill is an attribute or ability of the business which enables it to earn super profit, that is extra profit higher than the normal profit of other firms. It cannot be sold in part or in isolation. It can be sold only when the entire business will be sold to the other party. So goodwill cannot have any existence separate from its enterprise. Goodwill cannot have an exact cost as its value fluctuates from time to time due to changing circumstances. मार्केटमधले सर्कमस्टन्सेस चेंज होतात, त्यामुळे फ्लक्च्युएशन्स होत राहतात गुडविलमध्ये काही वेळेला. मार्केट कंडिशन्स, बिझनेसची परिस्थिती काही चेंज झाले तर गुडविल बदलू शकतं, हे लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे. द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ गुडविल इज बेस्ड ऑन सब्जेक्टिव्ह जजमेंट ऑफ द व्हॅल्युअर. So exact value we cannot calculate. It is based on subjective judgment of the valuer. Okay. Now the next point. Now nature of goodwill. Goodwill is a valuable intangible asset. That is an asset which cannot be seen and touched. It has no physical existence and it cannot be seen or touched. Okay, but it is not a fictitious asset because fictitious assets do not have a value, whereas goodwill has a value in case of profit making concerns. Keep it in mind. Okay, it is intangible asset like patents, trademarks, copyrights, etc., and it is not depreciated like tangible asset but is amortized over its useful life. Accounting standard 26, that is S26, intangible assets prescribes that goodwill should not be recorded in the books of account unless consideration is paid for it. म्हणजे काहीतरी पैसे देऊन गुडविल विकत घेतलेले असल्याशिवाय गुडविल हे बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्समध्ये रेकॉर्ड केलं जात नाही. द सेल्फ जनरेटेड गुडविल इज नॉट रेकॉर्डेड इन द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट. इट कॅन बी सोल्ड थ्रू ए सेल विल बी पॉसिबल ओनली अलॉंग विथ द सेल ऑफ बिझनेस इटसेल्फ. सेल्फ जनरेटेड गुडविल म्हणजे धंदा वाढवल्यामुळे जनरेट झालेले जे गुडविल आहे हे गुडविल बिझनेस अकाउंट्समध्ये रेकॉर्ड केलं जात नाही. पण जर पूर्ण बिझनेस विकला तर त्याच्याबरोबर ते गुडविलही विकलं असं कन्सिडर केलं जातं आणि जी व्यक्ती गुडविल परचेस करते विथ बिझनेस दे कॅन रेकॉर्ड इट इन देअर बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स. दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस सेंटेन्स. ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट पॉईंट इज नीड फॉर व्हॅल्यूइंग गुडविल. The need for valuation of goodwill arises in the following circumstances. When there is a change in the profit sharing ratio, when new partner is admitted, in case of admission of new partner, in case of retirement of partner or death of partner, or when the partnership firm is sold as a going concern to another firm, or when two or more firms amalgamate, म्हणजे दोन फर्म एकत्र होतात आणि तिसरी नवीन फर्म निर्माण होते असंही होऊ शकतं. अशा वेळेला गुडविलचं व्हॅल्युएशन केलं जातं. ओके. नाउ व्हॅल्युएशन ऑफ गुडविल ऑलवेज डिपेंड्स अपॉन many factors, just like favorable position of business, efficiency of management, or nature of goods, risk involved, competition, etc. There are many factors which affects the goodwill of any firm. May be favorable contracts, longer period of business, etc. also, or quality of goods, quality of service given by the business firm, market situation, etc. also, and past performance also affects the value of goodwill of every firm. Now, classification of goodwill. Goodwill can be classified into two categories. We have discussed this earlier. आपण आत्ता मगाच्या याच्यात बघितलं नेचर ऑफ गुडविलमध्ये की सेल्फ जनरेटेड गुडविल म्हणजे काय. देर आर टू कॅटेगरीज, परचेस्ड गुडविल अँड सेल्फ जनरेटेड गुडविल. फर्स्ट इज परचेस्ड गुडविल. Purchase goodwill is the goodwill which is acquired by a firm for a consideration, whether paid in cash or kind. For example, परचेस गुडविल याचा अर्थ फर्मनी दुसरा बिझनेस विकत घेतला काहीतरी पेमेंट करून. दिस पेमेंट मे बी इन कॅश, इन काइंड ऑर एनिथिंग. हे करत असताना गुडविलही परचेस केलं जातं. सो इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज परचेस गुडविल. One example is given here. For example, when a business is purchased and purchase consideration is more than the value of net assets, means assets of that firm minus liabilities of that firm. आपण एखादी फर्म विकत घेत असू तर त्यांच्या ॲसेटची टोटल मायनस लायबिलिटीची टोटल केली की त्याला व्हॅल्यू ऑफ नेट ॲसेट्स असं म्हणतात. अँड इफ व्हॅल्यू ऑफ नेट ॲसेट्स इज 5 lakhs and we are paying 6 lakhs to that firm, then difference between this, that is 1 lakh, will be the goodwill, will be the value of goodwill. See this example. AB business house acquires Mahagan business for a net consideration of rupees 10 lakh. Means purchase consideration is 10 lakhs. Assets acquired were valued at rupees 20 lakhs and liabilities taken over of rupees 12 lakhs. 2 lakhs paid in excess of net assets. Rupees 8 lakh is towards goodwill, which is purchase goodwill. 20 lakhs assets set minus liabilities 12 lakhs, difference is 8 lakhs. Okay, so this amount is excessly paid, which is purchased goodwill here. AS26, intangible assets prescribed that purchased goodwill should be recorded in the books of accounts and written off at the earliest. म्हणजे परचेस गुडविल हे बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंटमध्ये रेकॉर्डही केलं जातं आणि ते ॲमॉर्टाइज्ड केलं जातं आणि रिटर्न ऑफ केलं जातं ॲट द अर्लिएस्ट. ओके, दीज आर द फीचर्स ऑफ परचेस गुडविल. परचेस गुडविल अरायझेस ऑन द परचेस ऑफ ए बिझनेस. Since the consideration is paid for it is recorded in the books of account. It is shown in the balance sheet as an asset, obviously. Value of goodwill is a subjective assessment, but it is ascertained when both purchaser and seller agrees to its valuation. It is amortized at the earliest but not later than its useful life. These are the features of purchase goodwill. All this theory is important for you to learn because it is important by solving the paper 1 mark questions, etc., objective questions. Okay, now let's see this example. We will solve and pass journal entries. Purchased goodwill. Amrit Daily Needs acquired the business of Sri Shivam for a net consideration of rupees 5 lakhs payable by check. The assets acquired and liabilities taken over are: assets, furniture, inventory, debtors are taken over. Creditors 5,20,000, salaries payable and outstanding expenses. These liabilities are also acquired by them. Okay, so we have to pass the necessary journal entries here. Let's start. Now we have to pass journal entries in this problem. See here in this problem, assets, total assets taken over by Amrit Daily Needs from Sri Shivam. Total assets are of 9,10,000 and liabilities taken over, total liabilities taken over are 6,10,000. ॲडिशन करा ॲसेटची म्हणजे मी काय म्हणते ते कळेल तुम्हाला. 9,10,000 and liabilities are 6,10,000, so difference is 3 lakhs. So net assets value is 3 lakhs. Okay, and they told us that the net consideration, that is purchase consideration of rupees 5 lakhs payable by check. So they are paying rupees 5 lakhs as the price of their business to Shivam. They are paying 5 lakhs and net assets amount is 3 lakhs. So 2 lakhs rupees more they are giving. This excess amount over and above the value of net assets is called as goodwill. We have to pass the journal entries here. Amrit Daily Needs is taking over the assets, so assets account should be debited. The entry will be assets account debit to liabilities account to Shivam's account, and the difference will be either goodwill or capital reserve. I will show it to you. First entry, we have to debit all the assets. Furniture account debit, rupees 10,000. Okay, furniture account debit rupees 10,000. Then inventory account debit rupees 7,50,000. Then debtors account debit rupees 1,50,000. And as per our calculation, we are paying goodwill rupees 2 lakhs. Goodwill is an asset, so goodwill account debit. So we have to calculate net assets by deducting total liabilities from total assets, and the excess amount paid will be the goodwill. अशा पद्धतीने आपल्याला कॅल्क्युलेट करावं लागेल. टू लायबिलिटीज अकाउंट, creditors, salary payable and outstanding expenses. Amounts: creditors 5,20,000, salaries payable 75,000, outstanding expenses 15,000. To Shivam's account 5 lakhs, that is the purchase consideration. So we have to credit the firm's account of whom we are purchasing the business by the purchase consideration amount, and debit assets account and credit all other liabilities account. आता इथे बघा, ॲसेट्स सगळ्या डेबिट केल्यानंतर लायबिलिटीज क्रेडिट केल्या आहेत आणि शिवमचं अकाउंट क्रेडिट केल्यानंतर याची जी टोटल अमाऊंट येते ती टोटल अमाऊंट मायनस ॲसेटची अमाऊंट इज गुडविल अमाऊंट. आणि जर समजा डेबिट साईडच्या आयटम्सची टोटल जास्त आली, ॲसेट्स अमाऊंट इज मोर, टोटल ॲसेट्स आर मोर, अँड या साईडची जर टोटल कमी आली तर जो डिफरन्स असतो त्याला कॅपिटल रिझर्व म्हणून दाखवतात. म्हणजे मगाशी मी सांगितल्याप्रमाणे इफ परचेस कन्सिडरेशन इज मोर दॅन द नेट ॲसेट्स अमाऊंट, देन देर विल बी गुडविल परचेस्ड. दिस इज परचेस्ड गुडविल. अँड इफ परचेस कन्सिडरेशन इज लेस दॅन द नेट ॲसेट्स, म्हणजे ह्या प्रॉब्लेममध्ये बघा नेट ॲसेट्स ज्या आहेत त्या 3 lakhs होत्या, टोटल ॲसेट्स मायनस टोटल लायबिलिटीज, and we are paying 5 lakhs to them, so we are paying 2 lakhs rupees more, which is goodwill created, purchase goodwill this is. And if the net assets were 3 lakhs and we are paying them rupees 2 lakhs, then the difference 1 lakh will be transferred to capital reserve. This is the meaning. Okay, so narration: being acquired business at a purchase consideration of rupees 5 lakhs, and so goodwill created rupees 2 lakhs असं पण तुम्ही लिहू शकता नॅरेशनमध्ये. and now the Amrit Daily Needs are paying the purchase consideration by check, so entry of payment: Shivam's account debit 5 lakhs to bank account obviously 5 lakhs. आता या ठिकाणी चेक दिलाय म्हणून बँक अकाउंट क्रेडिट केलाय. फॉर परचेस कन्सिडरेशन. कॅश दिली तर कॅश अकाउंट क्रेडिट होईल. The payment can be made in the form of shares or debentures etc. In this case, shares account will be credited or debentures account will be credited in this type of entry, that is entry of payment. Keep it in mind. Okay. So here we have learned one example of purchase goodwill. Now we will see the meaning of self-generated goodwill. We have studied example of purchase goodwill, and according to accounting standard 26, only purchase goodwill will be recorded in books of accounts. And now the second category is of self generated goodwill. Self-generated goodwill is the goodwill which is not purchased for a consideration, but it is earned by the efforts of the management, that is the owner or partners, etc. It is the internally generated goodwill due to the efforts made by the owners. Okay, so it is called as self-generated goodwill. It is due to efficient management or favorable location, good service given by the firm to the customers, etc., or quality of products, etc., while running the business. So the firm earns this good name due to these favorable factors. It is called as self-generated goodwill. Okay, it is generated internally जनरली ओव्हर द इयर्स. ऑब्व्हियसली धंदा सुरू केल्यानंतर जशी जशी वर्ष जातील तसं तसं गुड नेम, रेप्युटेशन हे मिळवलं जातं. सो ते सेल्फ जनरेट होतं ओव्हर द पिरियड ऑफ टाईम. ॲज पर AS-26 सेल्फ जनरेटेड गुडविल इज नॉट रेकग्नाइज्ड ॲज अन ॲसेट, सो इट इज नॉट रेकॉर्डेड इन द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट. म्हणजे ते ॲसेट साईडला गुडविल अशा नावाने दिसणार नाही. Its valuation is subjective assessment of the valuer, obviously. Okay, so here we have studied the classification of goodwill into two categories, that is purchase goodwill and self-generated goodwill, and we have studied its meaning. It is important for 1 mark questions, and from tomorrow we will see methods of valuation of goodwill, because valuation of goodwill is not easy. There are various methods, as there are various methods to evaluate the goodwill, to make the valuation of goodwill, because it is personal assessment of the valuer, and so there are some methods given for valuing goodwill. We'll study them tomorrow. Okay.